What's up, wave makers? It's me, Mommy and Tsunami. I'm sorry, I'm filming on my cell phone today. I wasn't expecting to film today. I was gonna take this whole week off. Yesterday, my husband had to have a medical procedure done. It was outpatient, but it was still pretty intense. We were pretty sure that like he was gonna be recovering all weekend, just the whole medical recovery thing, and but he's doing really well today. So he's even working from home. So he's, you know, I expected him to just be in bed and me having to really take care of him, but he's very self-sufficient and he's doing great. So I do appreciate all the nice words and stuff as I was talking about this on my community page, because I was expecting to take this week off. So anyway, long story short, I didn't charge my camera battery because I'm dumb. Wasn't expecting to do this, but it's just one of those days. I'm like, I want to play with makeup. And I'm sure you can tell because I'm a little alien looking right now. My makeup is half done because we've got some stuff to try today. Now I have to say the biggest thank you ever to Eve Blondo, who sent me, oh my god, you guys, I've already gone through it, so this is a little messy from the presentation that I was sent, but this that you are looking at here, friends, is the starter kit to Maskcara, another MLM. Now, Maskcara is one, I think it's fairly new. I mean, I don't know much about it. I know it's a makeup MLM, and I know that it generally works the same way as any other MLM, but I've never done a deep dive into their compensation plan. So Eve is a gem of a human being. She sent me so much stuff, so I didn't even have to really research. She sent me the receipt, which I guess I can show you because she crossed out her credit card number, but like she sent me the receipt, and she's Canadian, so she went through and did all the Canadian to American dollars conversions and stuff, so I have all that. And she sent me a really nice long letter, which I'm going to read a lot of it to you because first of all, I know it's long, but first thing I have to say about Eve is that she's been my patron for a while, and she is just the light of our Discord server. She definitely brings joy to everyone's day, so every single day. So I really do appreciate her being there. This letter is pretty funny. So the parts I'm gonna read to you are just the ones that I think are relevant. This particular distributor that she signed up with Maskcara for is someone she's known for a long time. She straight up asked her, like, hey, that's an MLM you're selling, right? That's one of them pyramid schemes. Her friend was all like, actually, no, it's better because I don't have to keep an inventory and I have no minimum purchases I have to make. As if that automatically classifies a business as not an MLM, but okay. Usually in MLMs, there is like a minimum purchase you have to make in order to get some kind of commission or bonus or something. Maybe you just have to have a minimum to make any bonuses off your downline or something like that. That's pretty common in MLMs too.
Hi, hello, this is Editing Savannah from the future. I did want to pop in here and just give you a little bit of information since I am able to research a little bit into Maskcara right now. The claim that you don't need to make any minimum purchases or anything like that is true to an extent, just like I pretty much assumed. Basically, you earn 20% commission on all the shit that you sell, but there's a potential to earn more, and in order to earn up to that 40% commission, you have to be active. In order to become active, you have to reach 240 commission volume per month, and I'm not sure if that is a dollar amount. They never really specify in these things, but again, if someone is desperate to be active and they didn't make all those sales themselves that month, it's entirely possible that they could be making those purchases themselves, which happens a lot in MLM. So I just wanted to bring that up. They do have minimum purchase requirements for certain bonuses and commissions and things like that. But in general, I mean, if you really wanted to just get into Maskcara and just make a 20% commission, then you can. You are obviously, as in most MLMs, more heavily rewarded if you recruit a team. To get to the second rank, you have to already have like a level 1 downline. So yeah, the team building thing starts going pretty quick there. So that's just a surface level of how their compensation plan works.
So far, from what I know about Maskcara, it's basically no different than any other MLM. So Eve saw this and she was like, oh, maybe it's just an affiliate program. She thought the packaging was cute, which, dude, it is. Honestly, I mean, I showed you the box already, but like, it's just like the baby pink with the rose gold writing. You know, this compact has like marbling. It is cute. It's very aesthetic. And now, ironically, is this really their, yeah, I really think this is their logo. I'll just show you this real fast. Notice their logo. Oh, sorry. I'm allergic to pyramid schemes. Why would an MLM choose to do this? Like, all of their packaging straight up has a pyramid on it, so okay, great choice. So Eve used to be a makeup artist in the past, so she was pretty aware of like high-end makeup pricing and stuff like that. And she thought the website looked really nice, and so she's like, okay, well the price of the products probably will be justified when I get the products. This box that we're about to go through cost $200 Canadian. She did the math for me. It's almost $150 US, which is pretty common for MLM starter kits. But here's the thing, and I'll show you in a minute. There's like nothing in this box. I mean, I don't want to say nothing because we obviously have things to try today. You see my face. But I mean, for $150, I think for my Lime Life starter kit, I think it was like $200. The box was huge and there was so much stuff in it. I mean, comparatively to this, I'm like, where's all the product? The pans they send are tiny. Everything I've seen about Maskcara is that same thing with every other MLM. The products are mediocre at a premium price. She says that the brushes are like super duper thin, which judging by the weight of these boxes. Where'd you get these? From AliExpress? Let's go through what's in this box. Yeah, there's no eyeliner, no eyeshadow, which I know they make all that, but none of that is included in the box. Anyway, you know what is included in the box though? You see this cute little palette? Slide this little thing off, and you expect to open it and be like, oh my god, I can't wait to see what's in here. It's fucking empty, bitch. So this is what Lime Life does. They send you an empty palette and then you have to put the actual makeup products into the compact itself. Before we go to the actual makeup, let's look at this. This is one of the brushes they sent. It's called Best Blend Forever, BBF. The Monica to your Rachel. It's double-ended. Dude, this, I don't get the point of this end. It's small. The blush one is like the same, like this is the highlight brush I use. They're almost the same size. Like what? Which whatever, maybe you're into that, but like the brush itself is very light. I'm gonna drop it on my floor and we can literally hear how light it is. And the thing about this brush is that this will run you. Shut the fuck up. This one brush, I shit you not, $51 Canadian, which is $37.47 American. Are you kidding? That is fucking like Chanel, you know? I remember my first makeup brush kit I ever got, my mom got me for Christmas. She didn't really know where to get brushes at. I think she ended up going to Macy's, and somehow she ended up getting me a set of Chanel brushes, which I mean, this was like maybe fucking 15 years ago, dude, and I still use a few of the brushes from that kit. Like, they're nice ass brushes, but I think I remember her being like, you better use these forever because they were like $120 and there were like 5 brushes in there. That's Chanel. Almost $40 for one fucking brush. That's shocking. Let's move on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dwell on that one brush for so long, but what a fucking joke. Okay, the other brush they sent is Hotline. Please hold for 24/7 assistance. And I think this is an eyebrow brush, which is why I don't have my eyebrows done. Now, spoiler alert, they didn't give us an eyebrow product in any of this either, but I waited to do my eyebrows so I could use this brush to do it. First impressions. It's light, again. This is like lighter than a fucking pencil. It's not metal, it's like cheap plastic, but I will say the precision brush here is very, very thin, and I like that as someone who does not have eyebrow hair and has to work hard to do the strokes and stuff. I appreciate that, and from my Lime Life days, I still use the eyebrow brush I got from Lime Life, even though it was made of wood and the spoolie part literally snapped off, so it's like half of a brush. But honestly, I'll probably replace it with this one now, assuming that it holds up because it feels so cheap. But I like it because it's so thin. Like, I can make my hair strokes look more natural. I've bought other eyebrow brushes before, trying to replace this broken ass Lime Life brush, and none of them ever compared because they were thicker and it just didn't look right on me. But this, I feel like I will actually really enjoy. But see, this is personal preference. And this singular brush, $31 Canadian, $22.71 American. I would be shocked if they spent more than $1 to make this, and they're selling it for almost $23. Like, what? That's wild to me. This shit better perform. That's all I have to say. They sent us this little contouring guide, something like you would get in a Too Faced palette, which is funny. And then the back of it has instructions on how to use highlight, contour, lip and cheek, and illuminator, which, spoiler again, those are are the makeup products we're gonna be trying today because that's all they sent in the starter kit. That's shocking, right? That's the only makeup. Yeah, isn't that wild? 150 bucks. I just buck wild. There are 4 tins here. One of them is a perfume. I'm gonna just sniff this and put it on. It's a solid perfume that just says number 2 on the top. It's just like a little pan. Honestly, I quite like the smell of this. I'm confused though because, I mean, it says solid perfume, but look, like it leaves, there's like a pigment. What and why? Why is there a color to this? Why is there a tint? That makes no sense. I don't get it. Maybe I'm just confused. I'm not a big like perfume connoisseur, so I can't sit here and tell you how this smells, but I like it. Like I'll wear it. Is this supposed to be the illuminator? Because this doesn't say illuminator on it, but it has shimmer and stuff to it. Finish everything with this gorgeous shimmery cream. It gives the face a candlelit dewiness and protects your complexion. But why would they make it smell good? So this is supposed to be an illuminate, like the highlight? I'm guessing. This is so confusing because this does not say illuminator on it. Nowhere on this packaging does it say that this is the illuminator. And then why would they make it smell so good? I don't get it. The first product we're gonna try today is the Cayman Bronzer. I can't tell if it smells like anything or if it's just my fingers from the solid perfume. I don't think it does. I think it was just my fingers. Okay, this is a powder. A powder that doesn't seem to be showing up or doing anything. Okay. We have the Pink Grapefruit Lip and Cheek. You heard it right. This is a lip product and a cheek product. It's a cream. I mean, the color is pretty. Ooh, actually, quite pigmented, more than I was expecting, especially after that bronzer that did literally nothing. Okay, I could maybe get down with that. I'm not a big cream blush wearer. And then this is the Moonlit Highlight. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to look like this. Yeah, look at that. There's a texture to it, and I don't get it. Whoa. Okay, so this is a cream. What happened? Nothing even, okay. First of all, if this is supposed to be a highlight, I'm pretty sure this is darker than my skin tone. So I'm gonna go back and swatch this fucking solid perfume again. I mean, yeah, this is definitely more shimmery than the highlight. I don't know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow this little instruction thing they put in here and do what it says to do. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm just confused. First, let's do my eyebrows. I can't stand to look at myself anymore. I'm just using Brow Bar. I think the brand is Rima. I got this in a BoxyCharm or an Ipsy or something one time. So yeah, this is not a mascara product, but I am using a mascara brush. Wish me luck.
I would drive through Bordeaux when it hurt all alone, but it'll be just fine if heaven's secure. I was lost, I would cry, I would wish all night that it'll be just fine if you aren't leaving for good. I could hear you on the radio playing when I was riding so stuck in Vegas. You said we could never be strong, but our hearts are golden and connected.
Okay, I guess we're done. The brush is fine, but it's not worth $23. For $23, this brush better be fucking life-changing, and it just isn't. No, honey, it's not. Let's move on. Let's do some bronzer. So we're just gonna dip in and go then. I don't have high hopes. There's a lot of kickback also.
Through lonely days, we got better as they came. We are electrolytes flowing in. We are electrolytes.
I have never had to build layers of bronzer before. I put like 2 layers on and I feel like it didn't do anything. Maybe you would rather layer up and layer up and layer up. I would rather it just be pigmented and go on in one easy swoop and not have to go over it a million times to get it to look like something, and even then it still doesn't look like anything. I think this is magnetic, so you're just supposed to put it in there like that. Yeah, I'm not impressed. This says bronzer, this says contour, so that makes me wonder if there's another contouring shade that they just didn't include in this extremely expensive starter kit, but this is what we got. So let's move on to this Pink Grapefruit Lip and Cheek. A little unorthodox, but if it works, it works. This says this rosy tone brings out your eyes, which different colors bring out different eye colors, so how can you sit here and tell me that this one color is going to bring out every eye color? I don't know. Apply this to the apples of your cheeks and dab onto the center of your lips. Okay, since this is a blush brush, I'm gonna attempt to apply this with a brush first.
Taking your breath away.
Okay, let's put this in our compact. Again, something I kind of had to layer, but I did go in with light layers, so, but to get it to look like anything, yeah. It did say for your lips to put it just in the middle. The color of this particular blush didn't look good in the middle of my natural lip color, I guess, if that makes any sense. Because my natural lips are kind of more of like a peachy color and like mixed with like a almost cool pink color. Like it just didn't, I don't know. So I just covered my whole lips with it. It's drying. I feel like it's settling in the creases of my lips and I don't like that. It makes them look wrinkly and chapped, which I used the lip scrub right before this, so they should not be wrinkly and chapped. As a blush, I think the color is pretty and it blended pretty decently for it being a cream. Actually, you know, we didn't look at the price for the bronzer either. So let's go over that real fast. The bronzer is $23 Canadian, almost $17 American. Let me remind you how small the pan is. 17 bucks. It's a little cheaper for the pink grapefruit. This is $20 Canadian or $14.70, almost $15. No. You could argue that at least like the lip and cheek thing can be dual purpose. While the color doesn't bother me at all, the application does. And I feel like you could find a color very similar to this in an actual made for lips product for cheaper and it would perform better. All right, let's do this Moonlit Highlight. Now, I don't have high hopes for this one simply because this is like a cream that is not shimmery and it's supposed to be lighter than your natural skin tone, and I don't think this is lighter than my natural skin tone, so this might look crazy, but I'm going to give it a fair chance because I have it. So here's what the description says, and this sounds weird to me. The yellow turns creamy on the skin. Let's hope it freaking does, so it doesn't look, it looks yellow in the pan. It better not look yellow when I put it on my face. Gives you a lit from within glow. Using a brush or a sponge, apply this shade to the bridge of your nose, beneath your eyes. Wait, beneath my eyes, really? I mean, I already put on concealer and stuff. Is this supposed to double as a concealer, honey? Like what? It's saying to like bring it all the way out here, you know? So maybe they expect you to do this before the blush then. I don't know. For me, highlight goes on after everything else, but this is different. So between your brows and on the chin and along the jaw. All right, this is kind of a lot.
I could run for my life, I could see you.
Here's the thing, and especially since I'm filming on my phone and not my actual camera, I don't know how much you can really tell, but I feel like what I just did like aged me a little bit. And again, I may have done this in an order that they don't recommend. Like they might have recommended that I do that first and then the blush after that, and like I tried to go a little bit in here like it suggested to do, but I feel like it aged me and it looked like shit. Putting it on with a brush, it was streaky. Like look at how chunky the brush looks after using it. It's not fluffy and nice anymore. It's like chunky. The formula is certainly strange in that way. If I were to use this in the future, I'd probably do this with a sponge first. I guess you just gotta adjust to what you got. It's not a product that I see myself using again. Maybe I'll give it another shot. I feel like this definitely has to be powdered afterwards though, because it's still like greasy feeling, you know? I don't know. I just feel like it looks more cakey. It looks like I'm wearing more makeup, which I don't like because it's supposed to give you this like natural lit from within glow. I'm not seeing that. The last thing I guess is this solid perfume, which is also supposed to be an illuminator apparently, even though it doesn't say that. It does smell good though. It does, but like, have you ever had a highlighter that smells like perfume? That has like a strong scent? Like what? Gorgeous shimmery cream. I will admit this is a shimmery cream. Apply this to the top of your cheekbones and under your outer brow. Guess I'm using a brush for this, but I don't have faith in it. Fuck that. I'm not ruining my favorite highlight brush to do it that way.
Skies, but it'll be just fine if heaven's secure. I could tell you were bored, but I gave you my word that it'll be just fine if you're staying for love. Through lonely days, we got better as they.
The illuminating qualities of this particular pan is very, very subtle. So if you're going for that, fine, but that ain't me, honey. I don't know, it's messy. It's like, I feel like it'll smear over the day. I don't know. And why does it smell so good? I have no idea. And it's not even just like a subtle, like, because I do have a highlight that kind of has like a slight, I think it's from Tarte, and it's got like the slightest like sweet smell. This smells like a perfume. I smell like this stuff. I don't get it. I don't think it's ugly, but also it's darker than my regular skin tone. And I know for a fact that Eve has a very light skin tone just like me. So something like this, it's hard to use. Like, you can't use too much of it or it'll look like a streak across your face. I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of comments of people being like, oh my god, Savannah, it's just like makeup that you're not used to. You're just not using it the right way. But I'm like, I've been wearing makeup for 15 years, more than that, more than half of my life, and it's very unusual to come across products that work this way. And I'm not saying they don't exist, and I'm not saying that people don't use them. It's just different and pricey. Let's talk about that. That Illuminator Perfume Mascara number 2, $31 Canadian, $22.71 American. I feel like that's still expensive for like a traditional highlight, like a higher end one that you get from Sephora or something, and it doesn't perform well. I know that you can get like Physicians Formula highlight and stuff from the drugstore for like, I think $8 tops, and it's like a huge pan, and it's blinding and beautiful. And this, I'm like, what is even the point? Now my face smells good and is slightly shimmery. Is it slightly shimmery because it's greasy, or is it because there's actual like shimmery pigment in it? I'm not a big fan. I'm really not. Well, it sucks because of the price. Basically what I'm holding in my hand right now plus 2 brushes is $150 worth of makeup. You've got to be shitting me. What? This is a classic example of MLMs are overpriced. Because holy shit, that's insane. That's just buck wild and not worth it at all. Do yourself a favor. And I know most of the people who are watching this are like, yeah, Savannah, I would never buy from Maskcara. If you're not one of those people, do yourself a favor, don't buy from Maskcara. Their shit looks cute. It has a cute aesthetic. $150, $200 Canadian. Here it is right here. This is it. This is the starter kit that you get when you become a consultant and sign your life away to a predatory, manipulative business model. I'm like at a loss for words. I honestly don't know what to say. It's unfortunate and kind of unexpected. I'm literally just sitting here like, I don't know what to say. I'll say what I always say, I guess. MLMs are predatory, they're manipulative. Don't join them, don't buy from them. If you buy from them, even if your best friend's like, hey, I just joined this business opportunity, please support me. Don't do that shit. I don't care if they're your mom. I don't care if they're your best friend of 25 years. I don't care who they are. Do not support these businesses, please. You might just be doing it being like, oh, I'll never use it anyway. I just want to support my friend. It's way too much money. It is just way too much money, point blank period. Maskcara, I think, is one of these MLMs that is definitely still growing. So watch out for it. Maskcara is an MLM, even though it has a really cute website and the girls who sell it have a cute aesthetic. Like, just don't do it. I'm gonna end this video here. Since I don't have access to my phone and my patrons to read off, I'm gonna do a voiceover now.
The biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Amanda McMahon, Corey Allison, Irene Nordid, Michelle Matthews, Unknown System Error, Katrina Rosemarek, Elizabeth Wyatt, Karina Winman, Maria Burchett, Meredith Nakata, Molly Larson, Molly Wasilewski, Rach J, Real Fly, Realize, Turd Ferguson, Bobby, Boris Geller, Clark Grace, Daniel Urena, Desiree Lopez, E. Higgins, Evan Adler, Eve Blondo, Hey Felicia 93, JP Eugenio Schaefer, Jackie Waple, Justin Kelsey, Kelly Creffield, Kim Cartwright, Laura Lynn Martin, Maddie Darley, Rachel McHenry, Savannah Kirkoskis, Tara Jensen, Tuesday the 13th, Bandus Closet, and Cat Loves Things and Stuff.
But thanks again. Even if you're not a patron, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. Don't join Maskcara. Don't buy from Maskcara. And I'll smell you guys later. Mommy Tsunami out.